getting better.
Yeah.
I think I've got too much cleaning kit with me, but basically at this point normally I'd be thinking it's probably a good time to get the clean and the lubricate and
Hello YouTube, this is Callum from EnglishShooting. Now last week I uploaded a video of Mike Jakes, the owner of Icon Arms, talking about his iP226, the UK legal Sig Sauer P226. Now I said in that video that I was then going to do a review, and this is the review. Because Mike did such a great job giving an overview of the gun, I'm not going to talk about it technically, I'm purely just going to give my take on the gun itself. Now from the start, what I'm going to say to make it clear is that I will be buying one. I was in the market for a long barrel pistol. I was looking at the GSG 1911 and I had looked at the K22, the Grand Power K22, but for me they don't come close to the iP226. The iP226 is a Sig Sauer. If you watch the video of Mike giving an overview of it, he says it comes directly from Germany. It comes direct from the factory. All they do is they put a custom made barrel to make it a long barrel, and they add the coat hanger on the end and a few other little tweaks around the gun. But it is a Sig Sauer. Now before I went, I was worried that it might have been played with too much and it would have lost that sigginess. You know, it would have been played and tinkered with so it wasn't a proper Sig anymore, and that's just not true. You pick it up, you feel the quality. Even before you pick it up, while you're looking at it, you can see it's the real deal. Okay, you've got a long barrel on it. Okay, you've got a coat hanger on it. You can't get away from that. But the pistol itself, focusing on it, it looks and feels like the real thing. It feels quality, it feels well made, and it shoots like a dream. Now in some of the footage you will see that the gun was suffering from light strikes, and it caused me to have to then recock it and fire the gun again to get rid of that round. Now Mike has explained to me that this is due to them being new guns. He had 3 guns on the test shoot day, 2 of which had just come up off the production line, and 1 was actually a customer gun that had a fair amount of rounds put through it. Now he said that off the production line you're probably going to have to put about 1,000 rounds through the gun before everything gets kind of freed up and it moves well and, you know, it gets bedded in. But I can completely believe him on that, because the customer gun that had quite a few rounds through it worked significantly better. I think there was only a couple of light strikes on it, and it was still a relatively new gun itself. So it comes down to trusting Mike, it comes down to trusting Icon Arms on that, which I fully do. And one of the biggest reasons I fully trust in what he's saying is because of his invitation to anybody that wants to buy one of these. If you have an interest in owning one of these, if you think that you might want to own one of these, he's got an open invitation to anyone that wants to go and get their hands on one. And he's, you know, kind of saying like, look, I know what I've got here. I know it's a quality product. You know, he's put a lot of work into it and he knows it's good. If you don't believe him, if you don't believe the pistol, or, you know, you've got doubts about it, go and see it for yourself. Go and shoot it. Take some ammunition with you and you can have a day shooting the gun to find out for yourself. So that bidding in process doesn't worry me in the slightest. I managed to fire a gun that shot like a dream, was able to put mini mag and, you know, countless other rounds through it, no problem at all. As I said, the newer ones did have those light strike issues. The only other thing that niggled me with the gun, and it's very minor, was the magazines. The kind of load assist on the side that you pull down the spring with. It's just a very small screw, and I found that it dug into my thumb just a little bit, but it's minor. Really accurate. You can see, you know, some of the shots that we were taking were standing at 20-25 meters, and you're getting, you know, a fairly good group there. One thing you'll get if you go up on a shooting day with them, or, you know, a test day on them, is you'll begin to understand the sort of company that Icon Arms is. They don't like doing things by halves, and they like doing things properly. I asked Mike specifically whether they were going to do suppressed or integrated moderators for the pistol, and he said, you know, obviously I know people want that, but we're not going to rush into doing it. They are going to do one, and when they do one, they're not going to rip you off on it. They're going to sell you the barrel on its own. So if you buy a Sig tomorrow, or you buy the iP226 tomorrow, and then 6 months time they release a moderator or an integrated mod into the barrel, then they will sell you just the barrel. They're not going to try and rip you off on that. And, you know, what Mike said to me as well about the pistol is that he's making it to put smiles on people's faces. It's not a get rich quick scheme for him. He's doing this for other shooters. He's doing it to put the variety out there and give you a quality pistol, albeit with the coat hanger and long barrel on it. And I think he's been completely successful in that. It put a massive smile on my face shooting it for the day, and, you know, after shooting about 2 magazines worth, I knew it was the long barrel pistol that I want to buy. You know, obviously the retail of it is $13.50. There's been some comments about that, and I just think they're completely unfounded. You know, I talked in depth again with Mike about the processes of actually making one of these pistols, and you've got to jump through so many hoops, it's unreal. And he's done an incredible amount of work and put an incredible amount of research and time into the development of these guns. And personally, I think $13.50 is a good deal. At the end of the day, this is a premium product. It's a Sig Sauer. You know, when you go out and buy expensive designer clothes, you can get clothes half the price of that do the exact same thing. You are paying for the name there. And I think you are doing this with the Sig, but you're paying for the name because the name has such an established, you know, brand for a reason. People want Sigs for a reason, because they're reliable and very well made guns. So that's just my kind of honest opinion on the gun. As I said, absolutely love it. I'm going to get one. You know, if you want me to kind of put my money where my mouth is, watch this space, because I will have one, and obviously we'll look forward to making a lot of really cool videos with that. So let me know what you think of the pistol. Again, as I said, if you want to get your hands on one, if you're thinking of buying one, email Mike at Icon Arms and you can arrange to go up there and have a shoot with it. So as always, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon.